Hello everyone, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. Was just doing some prep work before we head out, but we are now, as we've said before, but this time we actually are, we're going to go and do this dragon hunt, I think. So yeah, we need to, Woolgif or Ulbrig. We need to swap someone out for Greybor. Let's swap out Woolgif. Also, I just realised that if you sleep at your court, you get a 7-day +2 luck bonus on all skill checks, which is wonderful. Yeah, let's go hunt a dragon. Wonder if it's the same one as the one that attacked us on the road. Because we were jumped by a dragon in a random encounter a little while ago. Where is it? It's over here. Can our army move? Our army can move a little bit. Where do I want them to move to? Okay, the Molten Scar's down there. Oh, I forgot to put these in here. Let's do that. And then we'll have this army move... We could have them move over here. Yeah, let's have them go and just finish off this last army up here. And then we can head towards Grimwood. Oh, the path's unknown. Okay, we'll move here then. Travel time will take one... Oh, spotted by enemies. We'll evade. Oh, okay. We've got an army coming up. A weak army. Where's our... We could have this army deal with that. If we can get them to intercept in time. Looks like they're coming up this way. Just do this. Yeah, I don't think the armies that attack, I don't think they go straight to Dresden. Unless maybe they do if they can actually make it. Oh, let's end this in one turn. Come on. Ah, close. Well, it'll still be one round, won't it? No trouble. The monsters that opposed the Crusaders were truly abominable. Their bodies manifested weird mutations, extra eyes, unpaired limbs, mouths in their bellies, and withered half-grown heads, helplessly dangling on their shoulders. The leader of this heinous cohort was just a pile of moving flesh, who struggled to retain its humanoid appearance. Even as it died, it continued to stir a monstrous brew in a large, rotund cauldron. Shuddering with disgust, the Crusaders peered inside the cauldron and managed to retrieve some of its hideous contents, chunks of bodies belonging to demons, mortals, and other unknown creatures, twitching convulsively, still alive. The soldiers did not know what to do with this vile trophy and delivered it to the commander. That sounds pretty evil. I guess we can't just go straight there then. Yeah, that army's coming from there. We'll go and do that army as well. Okay. Let's continue the journey. We'll probably have to rest at some point. There's someone on the road. Why has this happened when we're all fatigued? Oh, I hope it's a friendly someone. Although Nest does now have that spell, so we can remove fatigue. No, it's not a friendly someone. Stupid and delicious, I'll feast well today. That's just unfair. Okay, Nest. Where's the one that removes fatigue? Voice of Renewal. That's spell damage. Oh, is it this one? Remove fatigue, please. That's something at least. And then let's spread out. Ember, you can try an innovation. Try and just weaken it. It's immune to energy drain. Should have checked that. My bad. I hope that this is the... not a good start. Okay. Darren, do a heal. Ember's dead. Study target. Study target Swift. Yeah, definitely do that. Why are you moving so slowly, Greybor? Okay. Turn on your weapon enchantment. Oh, I should have swapped from fire damage. Something tells me it won't be, won't take much damage from that. Do vampiric touch. Should have done perfect strike. Okay. Arushale. Hopefully it'll be scared off. No. It's just going to kill Nest. And wreck Ivu. Oh, okay. I do not enjoy that this just pops up without any chance to buff. Put some zombies in the way. Or some skeletons even. Hopefully it will go for them rather than our party members. Ivu. What troublesome prey. You're hardly worth it. I'll kill you another time. Oh dear. Okay. I think we're going to rest, given the state we're in.
Careful now.
But let's clear out of here. It's rough when that guy attacks. It's rough the amount of buffs that the dragon can put on as well. Where is the demon army that's approaching? Is it still where it was? That's there. Is that an approaching demon army as well? That's a lair, it says. Okay. Let's rest, please. Greybor, you can go on night watch. How is it that I never set eyes on you in any of my strolls around Canabris, Ember? You're an amusing little thing. You set eyes on me, but you didn't see me. Cutting. Okay. Can we move the armies now? No, not yet. Okay, let's just keep heading towards Grimwood. Okay, now I think we can move armies. Can you get to it, or should I just do it with my main army? Just do it with my main army, I guess. Seeing as it's right there. It's immediately wanting to run away. I don't blame it. It picked the wrong route to attack by. That's a good start. Let the dogs out. I need to put something else in here other than 2 paladins. They're not very useful. Just do a rather than... I can save the fireball. I'll save some energy to go into the fireball. That was the wrong place to put that, my friend. Some of the gore effects are so over the top of this. Like, imagine shooting something with an arrow and it just explodes. Perfect. Cool, now go and do this army. This is quite a strong army. Take out the big ones first. Oh, there's like, yeah, there's hundreds of these guys. We can, if they actually reach us, they'll be quite damaging. I think we're going to stay still and let them come to us. Okay. Another fireball, perhaps? Yeah, there. Take out them. Mages, take out them. Oh, cool. Take them out again. Okay, how much you can take? Yeah, you can take them. Paladins, you cannot. You wait there. Clerics. Head them off. And send the dogs up. Oh, I forget that these guys have this ability. I always forget about that. It will be my downfall. You just finish them off then, or try to. I'd rather they didn't keep using that. And then do a scorching ray on the giant spiders. That's a lot of giant spiders. Okay, now we can see how effective the cleric's healing is. Not very, it would seem. Yeah, I need to get the clerics out of this army. Because they're much better. No, sorry, I need to get the paladins. I always get the paladins and clerics mixed up. I need to swap them around. Do a scorching ray. Maybe magic? No, it won't finish him off, but you'll make them nothing to worry about. Perfect. The Crusader army descended upon the cultist squad at the moment they were performing a demonic ritual. The Retrievers, horrendous mechanical spiders who sought out and killed the demon's enemies, came to Golarion through the passage they had opened from the abyss. Fortunately, the ritual was interrupted at its climax. The soldiers found a magical relic that belonged to the cultist leader. Stone of Ghostly Pathways. Okay. And yeah, there's nothing else. Well, there's these, but nothing else really over this way. I guess there's that fort, but for now we'll just head back. And then this defensive army can Well, maybe it can stay out here, because I might want to switch something up with the main army. So you travel there. Anyway, back to these guys. Let's investigate a dragon. Then maybe Ember might die. It's really annoying we got attacked by the dragon there, because I'd rather Ember didn't die. Let's do the buffs. I'm going to demonstrate why it is important to do buffs. So as you can see, you have your armor class here, which is how basically your total defense. So Nest, without any buffs, has an armor class of 29, and that's a base of 10, and then there's various bonuses from her feats and level and things like that, and stats. And then we'll have a look at what it is after we've done all the buffs. This is where it ends up being a disappointing improvement. I'm trying to demonstrate that you can get quite high. Because you are able to get significantly high defenses and attack buffs as well. It's not just defenses. You are much stronger when you are buffed, which I guess goes without saying. False life and greater false life. And then heroism. Oh, having enduring spells would be so nice because we can make heroism last 24 hours. Be so much nicer. I need to get it with Ember. I think I've been umming and ahhing about whether it was good for Ember, but it is. It definitely is. Are those all the ones that we're going to do with Ember? I think so. We can make Albrig big. We'll do that in a bit.
I welcome your company.
And then Darren, you do yours. So Barkskin gives us natural armor. So there are various kind of types of armor and armor bonuses. So you have AC, sorry, I should say, not armor. You have AC that comes from armor, you have your natural armor, you have various dodge bonuses or insight bonuses, and generally if two things have got the same descriptor, they don't work together. So an amulet that increases your natural armor will be overridden by Barkskin if Barkskin is better. But if Barkskin is worse, it will stick with the amulet. You'll basically pick the best one.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Yeah, do all that. Give Nest Shield of Faith. And Albrig. And Greybor, might as well. Ivu. Fenris. And give it to Ember too, because I'm worried about her. Do a Bless. So this is not even with all the buffs. Let's see. So now it's gone up to 35. Which again is not as high as I thought it was going to be. But there's an extra 4 from Mage Armor, 4 from Barkskin, 3 from Shield of Faith. I thought Bless increases your AC. Oh, it doesn't. My bad. But yeah, that's a general example of why you want to do a bunch of buffing.
Missed me already.
Oh, do Archon's Aura. Do Crusader's Edge on Nest. Do Angelic Aspect, because I always forget about those. Right, that's good enough for this. Let's just go dragon hunting. Let's take a look around, find a suitable place for an ambush. Arena exit.
That's easy.
This is the place. Let's set up an ambush here. Okay. hope the ambush doesn't pass a bunch of time and mean I lose all those buffs I just put on. Greybor meticulously scans the surrounding area and appears pleased with the results. The talon-like hooks of several collapsible spikes protrude from his back. The dwarf produces a small, tightly wrapped bundle from his pocket, and its pungent smell fills your nostrils. Come over here. This is where we'll set up an ambush for the dragon. Let's light as many fires as we can so she thinks there's a whole caravan staying here overnight. You can be sure she won't resist such easy prey. I do know there are some mean, angry dragons around, but some of them even eat the small, nice ones, or so I heard. Anyway, I'll fight like a beast. I'll even growl like one too. This wicked old dragon won't eat me. How do you plan to lure the dragon here? We will act like a group of careless foragers, ordinary hunters looking for wild game to provision the Crusader army. Let's go out hunting, and then we'll hang the carcasses up on hooks to clean and gut them. When the dragon catches the scent of blood and sees the fires, she'll think we're inexperienced nobodies. After all, no skilled hunting party would draw so much attention to themselves. Easy prey, you see. Then when she swoops down upon us, we'll pounce on her in an instant. What's that stench? It's frog's eye, some herb from Magnimar used as seasoning by the Varisians. I'm not sure they can even eat anything without it. The heat of the fire will cause the smell to rise up in the air, where the wind will carry it far and wide. The dragon will surely catch our scent and take interest. Dragons have a heightened sense of smell, and their sense of taste is even more discerning. The beast won't be able to resist the chance to try some strange new kind of meat. That's awful. I don't want to hear any more stories about dragons eating people. It's sad and just wrong. Let's get started. Hello, Georgie. The dwarf nods his approval. He is calm and composed as he readies himself for battle, but his eyes shine with excitement. This is going to be a fine ambush. Please don't pass a bunch of time. I can see her, Commander. Get ready to fight. Sound the alarm. It is this dragon. Cool. Hopefully we can stop it ambushing us. Oh, I should have done protection from energy, shouldn't I? We know what kind of damage it does now. We'll do that with Darren at the beginning. And we still have all our buffs, yes? Yes, we do. Okay.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Darren, do protection from energy, please. Do we have an actual protection from energy or just resist energy? Just resist energy. Okay. Resist energy. Oh, why is everything hidden? Everyone's all spread out. Okay, clump up together, please. And then Darren, do resist fire. That'll be a big help. Do resist evil as well. I think that dragon's evil. Protection from evil, I mean. And do... I think that's all the ones we need. Does Greybor have Crusader's Edge? No, give Greybor Crusader's Edge. And Bull Strength. Give it to Arushale too.
We'll make things right.
Okay. Let's attack. Darren, careful, buddy. We don't need you running off ahead of everybody. Let's start with a shot from Arushale. Do a studied target. Start with that. Try to pierce through the scales. If the wound is deep enough, we'll be able to use the trail of blood to track her. Oh, is she going to run away again? Looks like she might run away again. That's okay. Darren, let's do prayer, please. Albrig, come over here. Greybor, turn off sneak and come here. Ivu, that's a much bigger dragon than you. Nest, do... Okay, wait, change... What immunities does the dragon have? It's immune to fire. So we'll do, let's do Arcane Weapon Frost. Oh, we can have 2 at a time now. Okay. Turn off fire and do Arcane Weapon Frost. And Icy Burst. I guess if we can do both, might as well. Do Weapon Enchantment, and then do... I'll just move over here to attack. Ember, you can do... Oh, I should have done Beast Gift earlier, shouldn't I? Give Fortune to Nest. Okay, Darren, you and Fenris move up and attack too. What did the dragon say? What an intriguing smell you have, little hunters. Has no one warned you that there's a hungry dragon roaming around these parts? Oh, we were warned. Are you trying to ambush me, you pathetic parasites? You brought this upon yourselves. Do a study target.
Simply business.
Okay, Ruchelet, just take some shots. We'll do as much damage as we can before it does all its concealment annoyance. Oh, there you go. You will regret this. I will remember you, and we will meet again, I promise. Well done. The wound is deep, so she'll lose a lot of blood. After her. Okay. It's going to take us to a different map location.
Precisely.
The ground is covered in fresh dragon blood and deep claw marks. The winged silhouette soars up high up into the night sky and heads east, doubtless towards her lair. The assassin gives the commander a thumbs up and throws his pack over his shoulder. The ambush was a success. Serious loss of blood, though not fatal, causes the dragon's heart to compensate by contracting more rapidly in order to oxygenate the muscles. This makes it more difficult for her to breathe and weakens her wing capacity. The lack of oxygen then leads to convulsive seizures that force the dragon to descend for short rests. It takes her the entire night to travel the distance she could normally cover in a few hours. Where are we going? Is it Crimson Dust? Is that it? Sacred Lands? It says she left a trail of blood that we can use to go to her lair, but I have no idea where her lair is. Bloody trail. Oh, okay. It's all the way back over here. Fair enough. Let's just head over that way then. We made this lair pretty close to Dresden, didn't it? Do a rest.
So, Lan and the commander. With complete sympathy, I'm willing to wager 2,000 that our scaly friend makes a complete hash of things. What say you, Greybor?
I bet you double that everything will work out perfectly for the lad. Lan's no shrinking violet, and he has his charms. I wouldn't underestimate him.
Oh, so because we rejected Darren, does the game now put... I guess Lan's the only other character we've really flirted with. So he's next in line for the romance thing. But sorry, Lan's going to get beaten out too. Arushale was always the plan. For this playthrough anyway. Okay, this army. I want this army to Okay, head this way. Let's swap out these paladins for the champions, the jeweler. Let's go to wizards. This is a very magic focused army, so let's see what they're like. How do I get... Oh, I guess we have to go up here first. Okay. And then this group, you can head... I'll just stay there for now. That's fine. Evade the enemies. Please don't get exhausted again before we get there, everybody. I'd really rather not have to rest again. Okay, enter. Dark splotches of dried blood are visible on the ground. Its foul, pungent scent awakens the predatory instinct of the hunt. Everything nearby is splattered in blood, as if a battle took place here, or someone slaughtered a herd of goats. Yet this blood belongs to neither human nor goat. Its sulphurous odour indicates that this is the blood of a rare fire-breathing dragon. Injured and exhausted, the fleeing dragon stopped here to rest. The commander decides to personally examine the trail to impress the assassin. Success. Having examined the blood, the commander points confidently to the south. The dragon's lair is hidden somewhere among the mountain gorges. The dwarf, who has been watching her, nods in approval. He seems impressed by the commander's tracking skills. Yeah, there you go, Greybor. Oh, we got to go again. Okay. Yeah, it's just there. It's not far away. There is someone on the road. Okay. The commander and her followers are traversing the mountains, trying to track down the female woundworm that has lately been wreaking havoc around Dresden. The dwarf leading the party approaches the edge of the cliff and points down to the ruins of a tower built upon the rock 300 feet below. Its very existence raises a number of questions. Who would dare build a tower here, so close to the demons? Why would they erect it here at the bottom of a canyon? An expert analysis of the tower structure provides the answer. Numerous features in its design indicate that the building dates back to the golden age of the Aslanti Empire. It is several times older than the Worldwound and was originally constructed on top of a mountain before the cataclysm changed everything. The tectonic plates shifted, causing the tower to sink to the bottom of a newly formed canyon, and the mountains rose up around it like the jaws of a predator, ready to snap shut and bury it beneath the rock forever. The ancient ruins have been abandoned for ages, barely visible amidst the steep cliffs. The tower would have remained hidden had the commander's party not discovered it by following the trail of blood. The dwarf signals that it is time to descend. The alpine path leading to the tower soon splits into two directions. On the left is a rocky ledge, dangerously narrow and visibly unstable. On the right is a broad path, covered in overgrown brambles and thickets. There are many poisonous plants in these mountains, some of which are so dangerous that merely touching them can lead to numerous adverse reactions. These include, but are not limited to, migraines, disorientation, vomiting, hearing and vision loss, paralysis, and even death. The commander assesses the risks and... Oh, okay. Let's avoid the toxic plants. We'll choose the steep and dangerous path to the left. The commander decides to take the path to the left, which descends steeply down at a dangerous angle. The loose stones along the ledge are treacherous and unstable, and one wrong step could cause a rock slide. This is a task for either a person of outstanding acrobatic talent or someone attentive and cautious. Whoever leads the way will take on the greatest risk. The commander... sends our most careful and intelligent... So either we could lead the way, or we could send Ulbrich to lead the way. Either way, we should quite easily succeed. Nest will lead the way herself. Success. Statistics show that mountains often prove to be more cunning and cruel than those who seek to conquer them. Even places that seem harmless may in fact prove highly dangerous. However, Nest does not make a single mistake as she skillfully navigates the most dangerous sections of the path. Her allies watch carefully, mirroring her every move, and the party arrives at their destination safely. The path comes to an abrupt end. A recent rock slide has destroyed this section of the trail, leaving behind only a few footholds for those brave enough to attempt the crossing. The commander's allies hastily tie themselves together with rope, hoping to prevent a fall if anyone loses their footing. The dwarf silently indicates his mountaineering equipment. If they choose to climb down the mountain cliff, they will be able to get back onto the path and avoid the dangers ahead. The commander... Either way, it's Greybor. Orders the strongest of her companions to lead the way down the sheer cliff. Yeah, that's more likely to pass. And it's Ulbrig. Success. Assisted by their training and combat experience, the party climbs down slowly and steadily. Ulbrig does not panic or make a single mistake as he skillfully leads his followers through the treacherous terrain. Eventually they reach a secure rock ledge. With a cry of warning, the dwarf points to the sky. Giant birds of prey circle ominously overhead. Their beak morphology indicates their carnivorous nature, and their large size suggests they consider those climbing down the cliff to be prospective prey. It is common for them to fling their quarry against the cliffs and then feed on the carcasses. With ear-piercing shrieks, they swoop into formation and dive down to attack. The commander gives the order to... Law nature, scare off the birds. And it's Ulbrig again. Ulbrig pulls out a success. Ulbrig pulls out a knife and runs the blade over the stones. The metal makes a grating sound and the birds fly away in fright. It is the same sound that their sworn enemies, mountain cats, make when they sharpen their hard claws on the rocks. The party overcomes every obstacle and finally descends to the ruined tower. The mountain has been conquered and no one has fallen victim to its treachery. Now they secretly approach the unsuspecting dragon, stealthily making their way through the surrounding rocks. After leading them to the tower, the dwarf gives his newfound allies a nod of respect and signals for caution. Okay. To kill the dragon in her lair. Oh, we have to reapply our buffs.
My way.
We definitely can't do this without being heavily defended. Kind of wish I had Ulbrig, Woljif, sorry, so I could give some more buffs, but Ulbrig was very useful in the in that sequence of events just there. I think he by far has the best athletics and mobility skills and nature skills, so definitely worked out fine. Okay. Okay, that's all. Oh, do Beast Gift as well. Give it to our few melee characters that don't have natural attacks already. And now
Smile,
Darren.
The world's not ending just yet.
Need as much defense as we can. I'd like to not have to worry about this dragon attacking us on the road anymore. I'm wondering, I remember the storyteller, I've been waiting for him to show back up since he left at the beginning of Act 2. I remember him mentioning that part of the reason why he was here was to look for his old research tower. I'm wondering if this is that. It said it was part of the old Avistan Empire. So maybe we found it. Be cool if that was the case. I'll give freedom of movement. Give this feather step. Oh no, that's not helpful. And Arushale, do your ones. Oh, you know what? I've not checked Arushale's spellbook in ages. Yep, she's got more spells. Instant enemy. Okay, not that many more. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe we'll find the storyteller here. That'd be cool. Oh, there you go. Right on cue. Let's try to get as close as we can to the dragon without making any noise. Then we'll take it by surprise. Greybor whispers approvingly. We've crept up on the toothy old lizard without her noticing us. It's a pleasure to work with real professionals. Let's get a little closer so we can attack when she least expects it. Devara, the dragon looms over an old elf, her vicious teeth bared in an angry snarl. You recognize his face. He's called the Storyteller. I know you're in league with those little parasites who wounded me. They sent you to spy on me. They thought I wouldn't crave the crunch of your old bones. Ha! They were wrong. I've always had a special liking for the taste of elven flesh, but I do love to play with my food. What can you offer me in exchange for your pathetic life? Perhaps I won't kill you if you manage to impress me. The Storyteller is pale as a ghost, but he stands strong and doesn't lose his nerve, though his voice trembles slightly as he speaks. A story. Stories are all I have, but some of them are priceless, more valuable than any treasure. This I can offer you in payment. Oh, okay. Greybor, what are we going to do? The dwarf looks at you excitedly. Let's wait for the right moment to attack. This old man is distracting the monster, and we can use it to our advantage. He's one tough old fellow. Anyone else would have been shitting bricks by now. Maybe it's because he's blind. He just can't see the intimidating size of her teeth. Her teeth are really huge. I want big teeth too. But when I grow up and become a big scary dragon, I'll help all the poor old people instead of eating them. Ivy makes a noticeable effort to lower her voice. She seems to enjoy this game of hide and seek. Okay, stay quiet and wait for the right moment to attack. I really hope this doesn't lead... The Storyteller can't die, I don't think. I have a peculiar item on me. Its previous owner was quite sinister, so I think you'll appreciate this story. The Storyteller produces a small bundle from his bag and opens it to reveal a golden signet ring. As he holds it up in his shaking hands, the old man's voice suddenly changes. His tone grows shrill and angry, taking on an exaggerated quality of as if doing a mocking imitation of someone else. Everything in this throne room is so cheap and vulgar. Jamandi Aldori knows nothing about luxury. Another sorry provincial excuse for an aristocrat. And yet I still must bow my head and smile politely at these sword-wagging half-wits. These poor souls have never known anything more luxurious in their life than this rural parody of a palace. I must conceive that I'm at their mercy. Ha! Soon they will all beg me for mercy. But I'll see that they're given none, or my name isn't Tartuccio. And look at these foolish idiots who want to become a baron. What a parade of louts. A whining, bumbling boor, more beard than a face, who drones on and on. I think Tartuccio is the villain in Pathfinder Kingmaker. An insolent, unwashed wench carrying around a dull gardening tool as her weapon of choice. An undead sadist carrying an endless amount of emotional baggage from her childhood. She's actually alright, to be fair. But as for the infuriating halfling who never shuts up... How I long to take that little journal of hers and shove it into her blabbering mouth so she'll choke on it and be quiet. A worthless creature who clings like a limpet to someone far more important. My greatest rival. A dark horse. Well, consider this entire performance dedicated to you. The old elf is out of breath. and his diminishing voice becomes harder to discern. Okay. Oh, there's a chaotic option here. Step out of cover. This story is so boring. Let me tell you something way more interesting. Or we could try keep waiting for the right moment. Okay, we'll keep waiting. Stealth check. This night will be long and bloody. The mercenaries will storm the palace and kill this useless rabble, hopefully starting with all my rivals. But they won't touch me, for I possess a token of immunity, a ring with King Iravetti's personal coat of arms. After all, it is I who must lead the expedition into the stolen lands, not for stupid titles or glory, oh no, ha! Imagine becoming that fool Jamandi's bootlicker until the end of your life. No, my precious, witless little soldiers will procure something a lot more valuable than a barony in the middle of nowhere. Something precious is hidden in the stolen lands, a wooden sword created by someone who was truly powerful. Nothing like the pathetic scraps of metal worn by these pompous Aldori simpletons. No, it is a true instrument of fate. It's a pity I don't know how to use it myself, but King Iravetti will pay me an obscene amount of money for it, fortune enough for an entire eternity of endless debauchery. Not to mention the little bonus he'll give me for Jamandi's venture collapsing like a house of cards. Merely a trifle, really. Barely buys you a place in Absalom. And then... Oh, Callistra! This stink pot with a sword has started flapping her jaws again. Why can't she just shut up? Her manners are worse than a kobold's. Oh, that reminds me, we need to go to talk to our friend. Be careful now, Tartuccio. Don't let anything slip about Jamandi. I hope this loudmouth gets stabbed tonight. The storyteller's voice grows louder and sharper. It's not like you're being kept prisoner. If you don't want to wait, you could always return to the mountains, or whatever other place you crawled out from. I especially advise you do so if you don't know who the Aldori sword lords are. The dragon keeps quiet. Finally she speaks, her voice loud and demanding. How interesting! What happened next? Greybor tenses, ready to spring. He wastes no words. She's thinking. She's distracted. Attack now. I could... It would probably annoy Greybor if we do this rather than just attack, but sure, I have an interesting story for you too. It happened... The dragon turns towards you in astonishment. What? You again? You sent this miserable old dotard to distract me with his chatter while you sneak up on me? We probably ruined our advantage by doing that, but it was worth it. Do the haste scroll. I want everyone... Oh, I didn't put Darren on Fenris. I always forget to do that. Okay, Darren, get on Fenris now.
Prepare yourself.
You wounded me, followed me here, and now you've cornered me in my lair like a mindless beast. Curse you all. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do protection from enemy. No, I didn't. I didn't forget that, at least. It's not all bad. Okay, Ember, you come up. Try an evil eye on the dragon. Perfect. Ulbrig, your turn. Greybor, you too. Oh, study target happens. Oh, more dialogue. Once I'm finished with you, I will pay a visit to your pathetic town and burn it to the ground. Dresden will burn. Let's activate our enchantment. Might as well turn on Perfect Strike and Perfect Critical. Do as much potential damage as we can. And do a Force Punch attack.
You feel that?
Get off me, you vile parasites! Don't let the dragon get off the ground. She'll set everything on fire. Oh, it's moved up here, has it? That's annoying. Greybor, you having a drink? Greybor looks with satisfaction at the surrounding carnage. That's a job well done. You can use her head to decorate your tent. I'm going back to... We didn't kill it though. I'm going back to Dresden. It's been a pleasure working with you. I think we should continue working together.
I'm ready to offer you my services. As you can guess, a full contract will be more expensive than a one-time job. I think 12,500 gold would be a fair price.
Perhaps you'd like to join me free of charge on account of your conscience?
How much do you think my next client will pay me if I work free of charge? It would cheapen the value of my services.
Give him 12,500 gold coins. Deal.
From now on, you no longer need to worry about someone making an attempt on your life. If anyone tries, I'll send them straight to their grave.
The dwarf nods matter-of-factly. Greybor, that's a bit... underhanded of you. The dragon isn't dead yet, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to leave now unless you pay me more. Can't say I'm happy about that. Why is all this loot... That loot is kind of weirdly... You don't normally have a hand signal to pick it up. Storyteller, how are you doing? Please, search the bookshelves. Bring me anything written in ancient elfish runes. I need them. Oh yeah, we've had some of those. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed. Okay. Right, let's go up and finish this dragon. Oh, it is dead. Oh, okay. I guess Greybor wasn't that bad then.
Always watch your back.
A knowledge check.
Success.
Though this magic trap is now old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse, it would have irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Oh, okay.
I'm the best.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. Well, that's good news. This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognise the words "Stranger's home, I see you, and I implore Callistra." It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but it has lost its power over the years. Maybe because we did enough damage to the dragon beforehand, it just died when it went up there. It looked like it was going to have to be fought again. We talk to you now? Hey, you found what I asked you? Splendid. Let's get out of this place as soon as possible. All this smoke makes it difficult to breathe. We'll meet in Dresden. Okay, cool. Looks like there's a downstairs though. Oh, there's more loot here. I'm going to search downstairs, if that's alright with you, storyteller. Well, it's a bit dark in here. Let me just do a light. Is this all there is down here? Just one room? Oh no.
Let's have some fun.
What's this? An enraged mandragora. An angry plant. Fair enough.
Desna, guide my hand.
A tough angry plant, it would seem. That's just the one.
I will see to your demise.
Okay. Do Vampiric Touch. It's got a lot of damage reduction. It's also just not doing anything. Okay.
Make your peace.
Ember. Do another Scorching Ray. Fire seems to be effective against it. Why is it not doing anything? I mean, I'm not really complaining, but it was a bit convenient. Is there another one around here somewhere? Is that why we're still in combat? Oh yeah, there's more. Oh, there's loads more. Silent Mandragora. Sure, if it's silent, we don't need to worry about it.
Disappear.
Ivy did most of the work. That's fine. Okay. So we got a what looks like an overgrown greenhouse.
What's that glitter? Careful now.
I wonder why so many of these chests are capable of having stuff put into them. Makes me nervous when that happens because I feel like, should I put something into them?
Take a look.
Is this not a room we can go into?
That's easy.
Why is the camera bugging out? Lesser kineticist rod, okay. I guess it's just the edge. For some reason I can't move the camera all the way around there. Fair enough, there was not much in there. Honestly, I'm kind of glad. Sometimes you're hoping that you're finished in an area and then you find a door and it's like, oh, there's a whole other dungeon here. Have fun searching that. Okay, let's go back out. Is the storyteller still there? Yeah, we'll meet in Dresden. Good for me. That's good enough for me. I guess we'll leave.
I welcome your company.
There you go. Successful dragon hunt. I think we did that as best as we could. We could have let Greybor go, but I'm happy keeping him around. I don't think I'm not going to use him, really. But why not? We've got the money. The Shrine of Sacrilege. A stench of fresh blood and ancient evil emanates from the cave under the mountain. The path that leads here is splashed with blood and the many victims that have been dragged here. At night, one can hear a hoarse voice offering blasphemous prayers to powers unknown. The very sound of the language the prayers are reciting is an insult to the skies. Yeah, why don't we check it out? Wait. Before we do, let's take on this fort. We'll take out those archers first. Oh, perfect. Finish the rogues. These shield bearers are going to be annoying to whittle down. Oh wow, wizards have got loads of spells. Okay. Lightning bolt does up to 50. Yeah, lightning bolt's better. Do lightning bolt. Oh, because there's so many of them, they hit quite hard. do a fire shot, scorching ray even, and the marksman take a shot. I thought we had more marksmen than 86. Guess not. Yeah, just keep whittling them down. Give everything a bit of a bonus. We can do this by hand. Benefit is they do hardly any damage, so even if it's going to take a few rounds to actually wear them out, we'll still be okay. And just surround them. We're fine. Just surrender. You're better off. There you go. I'm worried that this is going to hurt things in its way. No. Okay, good. That would have been annoying. There you go. Easy. Tedious, but easy. Cool. So I have a new fort to build stuff in and defend. Okay, we can't actually do that yet. We'll move this army down so it can defend. How long have I been recording? Sorry, just had a call come in. Let's... Oh, the core of the riddle. Okay, we're going to head back to base, I think. Oh no, we were going to go in here, weren't we? I think I might do that next time. Do I want to do it with Greybor in the party? Or do I want to just go back and come back here later? Okay, we'll head back and go to the Shrine of Sacrilege. We'll come back out and do the Shrine of Sacrilege another time. I want to do it with Woljif in the party now that we can.
Please don't look at me like that. I can read your desire as plainly on your face.
Do you think your face does not betray your inner thoughts? A wolf can befriend a flock of sheep, but it will always see them as lumps of meat. Wouldn't you agree?
Plus I want to get Death's Door off of Ember. Oh wait, why am I walking all the way back? I should have just teleported. Idiot. Let's enter. Let's go to the streets just in case anything wants to trigger. Sometimes you just can't save everyone. Ominous. No, it doesn't look like anything's been active yet. Ivy, are you not going to follow us, or are you just going to stand by the door? I thought Ivy was going to follow you around while you were doing stuff in the streets. Oh, okay, the storyteller's there now. We'll go and we'll do that next time, but we'll go and chat. We'll start next time by chatting to the storyteller, I think. I did quite a lot over the last couple episodes, so happy we're doing a shorter one today. Although I say shorter, it's more like the other ones have been way longer than I meant them to be. But yeah, okay. There he is. He's probably going to have a lot to say as well, because we've found a whole bunch of items and elven notes and things like that, so we're probably going to have quite a long conversation with him. So we'll start next episode off with that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to be posting daily, so subscribe if you want to follow the series, and leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.